Good evening. Thank you for turning into the GridCenter. This is the Big Ten Recap Show. I'm your host, Shane Falco, along with my special guest host, Big D. Our usual co-host, Don King, is currently out nursing an injury, and he's unable to attend this week. Well, hopefully he'll be able to come back after maybe a new performance. Game of the week last week in the Big Ten was second to none versus the Wolverines, and the upstart Wolverines gave second to none all they could handle, but Obama at QB pulled it out in the end with a 19-18 victory. What do we have for the outstanding players of the week and new spreads for this week there, Big D?
Thanks a lot, Falco. We're going to go to the Big Ten offensive and defensive players of the week. For offense, we got Brad Gollop from Lockdown. He threw 11 for 15 for 230 yards, and he had 3 tubs. He also rushed for, he had 8 rushes for 95 yards and actually had 1 rushing touchdown. Defensively, we got Julius Angle from Nellis. He had 4 flag pulls, and he also had 3 sacks. Going into the spreadsheet for the Big Ten this week, we have Bulldogs versus second to none. They have Bulldogs favored by 3. Lockdown versus Geek Squad. They have Lockdown favored by 24 points. Wow. The other guys versus the Wolverines by 6. And Mad Dogs and Nellis, we have Nellis favored by 7. We're going to go to the rankings and game of the week stats.
Take it away, Big D. We're going to break the swear barrier. The game of the week for the Big Ten this week is going to be the aforementioned Bulldogs and second to none game. It's going to be a very closely contested affair. They got the Bulldogs listed as a favorite on lvgridiron.com, but I have a feeling second to none is going to pull this one out. Zach and Falco at QBs have not had a lot of success against second to none in the past, and right now Obama is king, so I think Justin's going to make enough plays to pull that game out. We'll see how that goes. As far as the current rankings for the Big Ten, as such, Falco Illustrated has them as follows. Second to none being on top. Right now, just with their strength of schedule and the way they're playing, they just look to be unbeatable. Lockdown at number 2. They're just steadily rolling and steamrolling teams right now. Brad's absolutely performed like the best QB in the conference. We'll see how that goes on down the rest of the schedule, but so far they're just an offensive machine that just has not been able to be stopped. Sandbagging title definitely looking in full force there for Lockdown. Bulldogs come in at number 3. They last of the unbeatens, but their strike to schedule isn't as tough as the other 2, so that's why they fall in number 3. You got a big test this week against second to none. I think if they knock off second to none, they can jump all the way to number 1 depending on what Lockdown does. Wolverines at number 4, a very explosive team. Gave second to none all they can handle. It's just a matter of everything meshing for these guys. Going back to their elite days, they've always had times when things get tough and on the line, they always seem to not be able to come together. But it's a very explosive team, and we're going to have a quarterback change this week as Josh is out, but we'll see how that comes out. Brandon's a very explosive player. Nellis coming in there at number 5. Very defensive squad. Finally got some offense going this week against a new team. We'll see how they perform. T-Money not looking as effective at night without the sunglasses, so we'll see how they last for the rest of the season. The other guys, number 6. What can I say about the other guys? They're just young and fast and really seem to come together. Really competitive. Really almost pull off a win last week. And they definitely can be around to upset a couple teams here as the season goes on. Geek Squad moving up to number 7, jumping the Mad Dogs even though they're both 0-3. Right now I just think Geek Squad is a little more competitive. They actually gave the Bulldogs a little bit of a fit for a while. Thanks to yours truly keeping them in the game. And Mad Dogs at number 8 just are not looking pretty at all. They dropped down from the Big 12 at the league's request and have not been competitive since they moved down. I don't know if the fact of moving down has been the problem or just what the issue is, but definitely been some unspectacular QB play with a lot of playmakers on that team, so we'll see if they can get it together this week. I know Forum Talk already has them guaranteed to beat Nellis, so we'll see if that holds true. Well, that pretty much is going to wrap it up. We covered everything I can think of in the Big Ten. I'd like to give a big shout out to my special guest host there, Big D. Pretty solid performance today. Did much better today than he's done on the field so far this season. So good job there, big guy. That's going to wrap it up. Tune in next week for all the new rankings and games of the week, new players of the week, and also after week 5, we're going to debut the new Falco Championship standings. It's going to go along with the SWAS computer rankings. It can be found on lvgridiron.com after week 5. Good luck to everyone on the field, and good luck, and see you out there.